Which UFC fighter is going to handle Jake Paul?
I don't know. I mean, for them to be like to get free from a UFC contract they currently have, I don't think Dana White is going to do that.
So nobody good enough can beat him that'll come over.
I don't know. I mean, maybe if they thought they could make a lot of money and there was someone who was like a current UFC fighter and they could arrange it, maybe they could make some sort of a joint promotion, but I just don't see the UFC doing that.
Well, I think Tyson,
and it doesn't have to. I mean, look, Jake Paul's killing it in boxing.
He is.
It's brilliant shit.
I just don't want him to stand in front of Mike Tyson, and it look like that's going to happen if...
That's going to be Logan. That's the one who fought Floyd.
But see, when he whooped Logan, it's all a domino effect.
Yeah.
Now go get your little brother. you know this shit. Come on, Joe. Quit playing with me, man. It's Mike Tyson we talking about.
It's not a regular dude.
And it may trigger his old instincts like, do you know it's still in there?
Snoop, let me tell you a story. The reason why this table's this wide, this is true. This is a true story. When I first moved to Austin, I had a smaller table that I was going to set up. And I was like, maybe I'll be a little more intimate with the guest. And then I had Mike on one time, and the first time I had him on, Mike was not training at all, and he said he can't work out at all because it'll ignite his ego, and he just smokes a lot of weed. And we had a great conversation. It was real fun. And then he came back on again to promote the Roy Jones fight, and he was jacked. He's giant muscles in his forearms.
Stomach was gone.
And he looked like he was ready to go. Like you could see the element that made him Mike Tyson in his prime had been like reignited, whatever it was. I'm like, no, I need a wider table. I was nervous in the room with him. Like you could tell he's ready to go. I don't give up if he's 55. Like 55 in 2021 is not 55 from like 1988.
It's not.
It's not the same thing.
Still hurt when they hit your head.
You watch him hit pads. Have you seen him hit pads with Rafael Cordero? It's terrifying. Not terrifying because he's 55. Terrifying. That's a terrifying human. If he was 21 and he was hitting pads like that, I'd be like, holy shit, this kid's a killer.
Iron Mike Tyson.
The fact that he can still do that at 55.
And he's smoking weed, Joe, so he's probably in his best condition of his life.
I bet he's going in there high.
Why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't he? I think he said he fought Roy Jones high.
I know for a fact he did.
I believe it. Why wouldn't he? Like, he likes it. Makes him more calm and relaxed.
I walked through everybody's dressing room before the fight and made sure they had their pep speech for me.
I think he was going to fight Lennox Lewis, too. There was some talk of that.
Wow.
But I don't know if that's real. Look at savage body punch. Jesus Christ.
The pad man got to be hurting.
Yeah. I mean, there's some videos of him, Jamie. See if you can find a video of him.
Oh, with that speed.
Recent.
That's recent?
That was yesterday.
See if you can find like one of those videos of him hitting the pads, because it's horrifying. It's just amazing that he can still generate that kind of speed and power at 55 years old.
See, what's going to hurt is when that light click on, he going to be like, you the motherfucker beat me.
Yeah.
You going to treat one of them like Buster Douglas.
Man, when in the 80s, when he was in his prime, it was one of the craziest times ever for boxing, where fights just became like executions.
Right. Look at the Mike Tyson Snoop Dogg face. This shit.
Oh, here it is. So here he is, 55 years old. I mean, come on, man. And, you know, you're looking at a lot of these videos, they're from months and months ago, and he's still training.
So he's only got better.
Yeah, he's getting it back.
Muscle memory, right?
But this is terrifying.
Look at his trainer eyes. Look like, man, you better not hit me. Mike, hold on, my face right there.
His trainer is a legend.
Yeah, gotta be.
Rafael Cordero's a legend.
He gotta be to stand his ass in front of him.
Yeah, he's a Muay Thai specialist, but an MMA coach from Shoot to Box. Rafael Cordero. He's a legend, and he runs King's MMA.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, that guy training with Mike Tyson is crazy. It's fascinating that Mike chose a martial arts
He got his mind right. That's letting you know his mental is different.
Dude, he was terrifying. He's terrifying. The fact that Logan Paul wants to box him, it's like, wow. I can't believe they're really going to do that.
I can. I'm probably going to be announcing this shit.
Yeah? What's your prediction?
Second round KO.
Yeah, that kid's going to get hit for sure.
Because Floyd was hitting him.
Yeah, Floyd was hitting him. Floyd is, only taken a small amount of time off, and Floyd's had those exhibition fights.
Floyd's power is nowhere near Mike Tyson's power.
Nowhere near. But I was just saying that Floyd has been pretty active, like as a boxer.
Yeah,
he'd fought Pacquiao recently.
Went to Japan and fought.
Yeah, I mean, he fought the Japanese kickboxer guy, Nazukawa Tenshin. He fought. He was fighting guys like Conor McGregor that we knew Floyd was going to beat them, but he was still active.
Right.
With Mike Tyson, Mike hadn't been active forever. Forever.
He was getting fat for a minute.
Yep, he got real fat.
And he was smoking
went
weed
vegan for a while.
Time. Yep.
Yeah, he's that's a different kind of person.
Shit, Mike in shape now. He looks chiseled. His mind is right. He got some good weed. He got his body together. I'm like, yeah, that's the Mike I like.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting to see what Logan can do to keep away from him.
Well, I'm betting on Mike. All my money.
Yeah, the only thing that you would have on Logan's side is youth.
Youth?
That's it.
You don't sit your young ass down somewhere?
Yeah, it's the level of skill. It's like so many magnitudes different. That's why it's wild.
Play one more song for you.
You guys have a very strange way of looking at fighting.
Yes, agreed. Same.
Ability and experience don't matter.
It does, but to what degree? To what point?
Almost everything.
So a young 22-year-old boxer couldn't beat a right now Muhammad Ali.
Oh, Muhammad Ali's dead.
No! Why?
COVID got him.
Do you know that Logan Paul's going to fight Mike Tyson?
Shut up.
Do they have a no knockout rule again?
No, that was just for Roy Jones Jr.
It should be, Logan and the brother fight him together. That would be a fun fight. Mike versus the Paul brothers.
That's a good one.
Well, he's got to do one at a time. He's 54.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it's a real fight.
Let me do it for you.
I will say, when I fight Mike Tyson, it's so hard. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
It's like I'd love to fight Mike Tyson because it's a legacy thing, and I think I beat him. I really do, and a lot of people laugh, but like, I can beat him. He's just too old. But at the same time, if I beat Mike Tyson, a living legend, the narrative is you beat up an old man, and I have to beat up one of my heroes. Everyone has a time limit, and I get it. He's a legend, and eventually, your prowess fades, and I think his probably has. So I don't know. We'll see.